Sad news to report tonight about the death of State House Delegate Ronnie Campbell. He died at the age of 68 following his battle with cancer. State leaders and lawmakers have been reacting to news of his passing throughout the day today. WFXR's Amanda Lee is live tonight in Lexington with how he's being remembered. Amanda, he was very active in the community.
Yeah, Kathleen, he served on the Board of Supervisors here in Rockbridge County and on the school board. He also served as a trooper for Virginia State Police. Local leaders here say he'll be remembered as a passionate public servant.
Ronnie sat in my house probably about 5 months ago, something like that. And we visited and chatted for a while. He was always interested in what was going on back at the Board of Supervisors.
24th House District Delegate Ronnie Campbell now being remembered for years of devotion to the Commonwealth. A statement from House Speaker Todd Gilbert reads in part, quote, "The House of Delegates has lost a sterling voice and I have lost a good friend." Gilbert stated, quote, "Just hours before passing, he was working to see that the legislation he had prepared for the upcoming session wouldn't fall by the wayside if for some reason he couldn't be with us." Those who worked closely with Campbell say even in his final days, he was dedicated to public service.
You know, a lot of people knew Ronnie was ill, but I certainly didn't realize it was that bad.
Campbell retired after 25 years of service with the Virginia State Police. Former State Senator Bill Carrico served in the VSP with him.
He was a former trooper, so he knew the issues. He knew how they affected each and every person. He had a heart for the people of the department and wanted to help in every way he could.
Governor Youngkin released a statement saying, in part, Ronnie served the Commonwealth he loved in so many ways. He cared deeply about his community, the Commonwealth, law enforcement, and above all, his wife Ellen and their family.
Hopefully, people who knew Ronnie and knew him well will respect the work that he did and all the service he gave to the Commonwealth.
Delegate Ronnie Campbell's office says funeral arrangements will be made over the next few days. Reporting live in Lexington, Amanda Lee, WFXR News.
The General Assembly is set to reconvene on January 10th. A special election will have to be called in order to fill Campbell's seat.